Disabled Persons Action Organization, DPAO, is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to provide quality and effective individualized services for developmentally disabled children and adults in Jefferson and Lewis counties. According to Cindy Fitzpatrick, the services are primarily geared toward helping families cope with the stress of caring for their disabled loved ones.
The DPAO is an agency that provides services to individuals, children and adults that have developmental disabilities, intellectual disabilities. We provide many services to ease the stress for the family. Most of our individuals live at home or live independently.
DPAO offers day-hab services for individuals to provide support to families. Director Michael Campbell explains.
A day-hab center at DPAO provides a service, as the name says, almost like daycare. It allows people that are providing care to have a safe place to bring their individuals so that frees them up to go to work. And it's just like it says, it's a daycare facility for those that are developmentally disabled. And that's a whole array of things, but they do have skilled care workers. It's a very safe environment, and they provide lots of activities and a social atmosphere that these folks would not get individually.
Campbell says that in addition to dayhab, DPAO also employs the use of respite centers.
The respite centers at DPAO do a very similar function as the dayhab. Now, a respite can be overnight or weekends. So if you wanted to actually take your family on a vacation, but haven't been able to because someone has to take care of their loved one, this allows them that same type of dayhab or daycare type, but over a weekend, over an overnight as well.
Fitzpatrick adds that DPAO also helps with finding individuals employment opportunities.
We also provide employment services, pre-vocational services, and employment. So we have individuals that aren't quite ready to go out into the workforce. That's where the pre-vocational comes in, and we work on skills that they'll need in order to be able to hold down a job. And then we have job coaches, once they're ready for it, that will work with the individual at the place of work to help them ease into and hopefully graduate to the point where they don't need a job coach anymore. We also provide a voucher service for individuals that the families don't live close enough to utilize or are uncomfortable having someone else utilize our short-term respite. And they can hire whomever they choose. We reimburse the parent the cost of what it takes to hire that person to watch their loved one.
Certain individuals are even able to live alone, says Fitzpatrick.
We also have a program where we support individuals that live independently. It's called Self-Direction. We're the keeper of the budget. The individuals make their own budget up, what services they want, and then we help them follow the budget and reimburse as appropriate so they can live independently and not have to rely on any family member.
DPAO has been able to help a lot of families keep their child at home because of the services they provide.
I have a daughter, Hannah, who's 18 with special needs, and the DPAO is a lifeline for parents that have kids like mine. Wheelchair bound, can't walk, can't talk, can't do anything for her own, needs one-on-one attention 24 hours a day. The ability for us to be able to take her to a place where they are comfortable in feeding her and changing her and placating her and entertaining her, it's incredible. I could not be more thankful. Without the DPAO, I'm not sure where my wife and I would be right now. They've helped us in so many ways, I can't even count the ways. So helping them out for helping out my daughter and making her feel like she wants to go there. It's like camp for her. She loves it. She has friends. It's the perfect environment if you have a child with special needs or you have an adult with special needs and you want them to interact. It's incredible.
Mary Ann Lanham, mother of a disabled child, echoes Hale's words.
My son has autism. He also has a lot of learning disabilities associated with that, as well as a mood disorder. So on any given day, he could be having a good moment and go from that to not be having a good moment. He's overstimulated very easily, and he's very socially awkward, and he notices his differences in certain audiences with certain peers. DPAO has given us our life back, given my son independence, given my daughter her mother back, and my son his mother back as well. We can have family trips, we can have alone time together and family time together that's supported. And also, I feel a sense of community. I don't feel alone anymore. I feel welcomed, and so does my son and my daughter. DPAO is a really important company, a really important organization to our community. Without DPAO, I don't know where we would be. Honestly, I don't know where my son would be. They give every single person, not just the individual receiving services, a sense of belonging and a sense of community. And I think that's really important when you're dealing with the struggles like we have.
Campbell says that the DPAO is a boon to the community.
I think DPAO has offered programs and services to individuals in this community that would not have a quality of life that they have today. And I've heard story after story where people are able to take advantage of the programs and those services, which frees them up to even actually have a life outside of the 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week care their loved one needs.
For WPBS Weekly, I'm Eric Cleary.